You know that feeling when you're faced with a blank annual report template and your mind goes completely blank? Yeah, been there, done that. But after years of trial and error and a few embarrassing mistakes, I've cracked the code. Today, I'm sharing the 10 annual report best practices that turned my LLC from struggling to thriving. And the best part, you can implement them right away. And to help you get started, I've put together a free LLC guide that you can download now at llcblueprint.com/free guide. Plus, if you're ready to set up your LLC, I highly recommend Northwest Registered Agents. They'll handle everything for you for just $39. For your convenience, I put all the links down in the description of this video, so go ahead and check them out. And before we move on, please know that I earn a small commission if you choose to shop through my links. This doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me support my channel. And with that in mind, let's dive right in. Alright, so let's talk about that moment when your computer screen is just staring at you, mocking you with a blank annual report template. You know the feeling, right? That pit in your stomach as the deadline approaches and you're wondering how on earth are you going to fill all those pages with meaningful content. Trust me, I've been there and it's not a fun place to be. I remember a few years back when I was working on my LLC's annual report. I thought I had everything under control, jotted down some notes, gathered a few financial statements, and figured I'd pull all together in no time. But I was very wrong. I was missing crucial information, hadn't properly documented challenges, and had no idea how to present future plans without scaring off potential investors. And that's when I learned the first best practice. Start with a clear purpose. Without a guiding objective, it's easy to end up with a report that feels scattered or lacks focus, which can confuse stakeholders or worse, boredom. By defining your objective, whether it's showcasing growth, highlighting new initiatives, or improving market perception, you're creating a roadmap that aligns every section of the report. This clarity not only keeps you on track, but also makes it much easier for stakeholders to understand your key messages and recognize what's important. A well-defined purpose also allows you to prioritize content, so instead of cramming in every detail, you focus on what really matters. Once I learned this, creating reports became way less daunting, and the end result was far more cohesive and compelling. Having that central purpose as your anchor transforms the report from a collection of data into a story that resonates with readers. Next, let's talk about transparency, your secret weapon. True transparency goes beyond simply sharing numbers. It's about giving a genuine, honest look at both your successes and challenges. Investors and stakeholders value this honesty immensely because it builds trust, something far more powerful than any single positive metric. They're not just looking for good news. They want the full story, including how you've handled setbacks or difficult moments. Being transparent means presenting clear, complete financial statements so stakeholders can see your company's real standing without having to dig for answers. It also involves explaining any big shifts in numbers so changes don't come as a mystery. By openly discussing these challenges and the specific steps you're taking to address them, you show resilience and a commitment to growth, which ultimately fosters long-term confidence among your readers. Third, highlighting key achievements is equally essential to demonstrate your LLC's progress and inspire confidence in its future. When you showcase your successes, you're giving stakeholders a reason to feel optimistic about the company's direction. Use data here to back up your claims. For example, if revenue has grown, share the percentage increase and compare it to previous years for added context. Testimonials from satisfied customers, partners, or employees can also validate your achievements and give your report a personable touch. And don't overlook the power of well-designed visuals to present these successes attractively. Some platforms are available to help you design compelling infographics or layouts to effectively showcase these accomplishments, making your report both eye-catching and impactful. Fourth, to talk more about those well-designed visuals, imagine this. Your annual report, but as a blockbuster movie. Sounds crazy, right? Well, think about it. By transforming your financial tables and text-heavy sections into a visual feast, you're creating a far more engaging experience for your stakeholders. Adding visual elements like infographic, sleek charts, and high-quality graphics doesn't just make the report look good. It enhances readability and strengthens your report's overall professionalism. Visuals simplify complex data, making it easier for stakeholders to understand and retain key information. Studies show that people retain 65% of information when it's presented visually compared to just 10% with plain text, which is a huge difference. Not only does this approach make your report more accessible, but it also adds that extra edge that makes your content memorable long after they've put it down. Now, another key step is to make sure each visual serves a purpose, whether it's a timeline of growth or a pie chart of revenue streams. Start with key messages and think about representing each visually. Not a graphic designer? No problem. Some tools can help you create professional visuals without breaking the bank. Sixth, remember that your report isn't just a recap of the past year. It's also a preview of what's to come. With forward-looking statements, you can inspire investor confidence by showcasing where your LLC is headed. Specificity is key here. Outline clear goals for the coming year, discuss anticipated market trends, and highlight strategies to capitalize on these opportunities. Now, it's essential to balance ambition with realism. By providing specific growth estimates backed by solid data, you are not just painting a rosy picture. You're grounding your vision in reality. Use metrics, industry research, and market data to support your claims, showing investors that your plans aren't just dreams. They're backed by solid research and a realistic approach. Seventh, let's talk about compliance and accuracy because trust me, these are areas you don't want to mess up. Accuracy in your annual report is absolutely non-negotiable, especially since errors could lead to more than just a few raised eyebrows. They can bring about legal headaches and major reputation damage. Think about this. You submit a report filed with tiny, overlooked mistakes, and suddenly your LLC's credibility is on the line. To avoid this, make sure every figure is checked and double-checked by professionals like auditors or accountants who live and breathe financial accuracy. These experts can help ensure that your numbers align with industry standards and that you're presenting a rock-solid report. Staying compliant isn't just about meeting regulatory requirements. It's about showing stakeholders that you are serious, thorough, and committed to doing things right. Plus, accurate reporting helps your LLC stand out as reliable and trustworthy, which is critical when you're trying to build confidence among investors. So, before you hit that submit button, ask yourself, are you confident everything's in perfect shape? 8. Choosing the right tone is like choosing the right outfit for a big meeting. It needs to fit both your brand and your audience. You wouldn't wear a tux to a beach party, and the same rule applies here. If your LLC has a casual, approachable vibe, let that shine in your report with a conversational tone that makes your stakeholders feel like they're in a one-to-one chat. For more formal industries, a polished professional tone may be the better fit, showing that you are serious and focused. The key here is consistency. Once you choose a tone, stick with it from start to finish to avoid confusing your readers or breaking the flow. It's also worth considering the language level of your audience. Avoid jargon or technical terms that might go over their heads unless you're sure they're familiar with them. This is your chance to make your report not only informative, but also enjoyable to read. By speaking their language, you're building a stronger connection with your audience, making your report feel relatable and accessible. 9th, welcome to the age of digital-first everything, where most people will be viewing your report on a screen rather than on paper. Gone are the days of thick printed reports that collect dust in the corner. Now, it's all about creating a report that's optimized for online viewing. And the first step, make sure your report is mobile friendly because, let's face it, everyone's checking things on their phones these days. Think about interactive elements too, like clickable charts, hyperlinked sections, or even embedded videos that add a dynamic touch and boost engagements. Studies show people spend more time on digital documents that offer interactivity, so don't be afraid to give your report a modern edge. Some platforms out there specialize in helping you create digital-friendly reports that look as good on a smartphone as they do on a desktop. Going digital isn't just a trend. It's an essential way to ensure accessibility and increase the chances that your audience actually dives into your content. And let's be honest, if your report is easy to navigate, it's already a step above most of the competition. And finally, 10th, don't let your readers get to the end of your report and just close the tab. End with a bang by including a clear, compelling call to action. Think of it as giving your readers a next step. It's like handing them a map to continue the journey with your LLC. Whether you want them to visit your website, reach out for more information, or even consider investing, make it clear what you'd like them to do next. Keep it simple though. A CTA shouldn't feel like homework. It should feel like a natural extension of the story you just told. Make it easy for them by providing direct links or contact information to facilitate the action you're asking them to take. And here's a tip. Personalize your CTA to align with the interests of your audience. Alright, so we've covered the top 10 annual report best practices every LLC should follow. And I hope you're feeling ready to tackle that annual report. Now, it's your turn to put these practices into action. And remember, if you're looking for professional help with your LLC annual report, check out Northwest Registered Agents. They're offering great deals where they can file everything for you for as little as $39. Use the link in the description of this video to grab that deal. A great annual report isn't just about meeting requirements. It's about setting your business up for growth. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.